clap, marker, ready? 3, 2, 1. Whoa. What's up guys? My name is Mark, and in this video I want to talk to you guys about the behind the scenes creative process that I go through when producing these YouTube videos. Now, if it's one thing I've learned working as an editor in documentary film and television series is that the editing process is an organic one. For me, it's really hard to plan everything out meticulously before I go and actually shoot it. Now, a lot of ideas I usually get for these videos actually come to me during the edit process. Now, they don't call the edit the final rewrite of a film for nothing. Not that I'm comparing these videos to a film by any means, it just contains a very similar creative process, obviously on a much smaller scale. So today I actually got back from a vintage camera sale. It's the second one I've been to. The first one was back in October I went to with my daughter. Now I thought I had a good idea of how I wanted to cover this event until I got there and everything changed. Now what I mean by that is I did a bunch of pre-production work in preparation for this video. So I had a few on-camera stuff I wanted to shoot at the event. What's up guys, my name is Mark and today is the Camerama Camera Show. After having been to the event and seeing everything, I realized very quickly that that intro just wasn't gonna cut it for this video anymore. I don't know what it was, maybe it was too generic, I just didn't have the fire behind me of the actual event to like properly do it justice. So I'm actually not going to use that intro. I'm gonna shoot a totally different one. Now I'm really not sure what they've got inside. I'm anxious to get into it. For this vintage camera sale, I really didn't know what to expect. So I kind of go and I shoot everything, take everything in, based on the conversations that I have with some of the vendors, based on the people that I meet there. Everything's gonna have an impact on my overall story arc. So it really wasn't that great of an idea to like pre-plan what I was going to do, because realizing very quickly that none of that was really gonna apply and I'm gonna have to reshoot everything anyway. And the best way for me to do that is by first bringing all the stuff that I shot into the actual edit. In order for me to properly tell a story, I kind of need to see everything. And that process I call the radio edit. Taking all of the narrative points of interest, all the narrative structural bits of the story that I want to tell, and kind of laying them down as naked as possible. Now, one thing I'll do during this radio edit phase is I will temp in some voiceover narration that I plan to later shoot with these sort of on cameras. And the point of those is to just take the actuality from the event and link them all together so there's a narrative flow. Now, when I have the cut into a place that I feel is working pretty well, I will go and shoot these on camera talking head bits. And what I've done in the past is that I've tried to take an action, like let's say there's at the last event in October, I kind of popped my hand to the screen here, and in situ I cut to me giving my buddy Damon sort of a high five.
I gotta go too. I think I've checked everything out.
That kind of cutting on the matching of action works really well to bridge the two realities. And in the end, like as long as the narrative flow is working, you don't really notice it. Now, the reason why I like doing it this way is it's a very efficient way for me to tell the best story possible, to take the random kind of encounters at the event and tie them all together with these on-camera talking heads. And ultimately, I think you guys get a better viewing experience out of it. At least that's my goal.
How are you?
Good man, how you doing?
Good.
What'd you get? Okay, so that's sort of an inside look at my creative process when shooting these YouTube videos. I always find there's a lot of takeaway to be had from talking about the creative process with various artists. So I thought that might be useful for you guys.
Jesse. Hey man. How's it going, man? How you doing? Yeah, how you doing? Good, dude.
I had a blast today, I will say that. I will say I met some really cool people. I had some interesting conversations and I got something that I'm really happy about. So the whole day was a success. Top it off, it was a sunny, beautiful day. So like the sun, it was mild. The snow and the ice of the last video are long gone, thankfully.
It cost them over $9,000 US to make those things. They were for combat issue, yep.
combat.
Well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you found it useful. It gave me a bit of an excuse to kind of showcase some of this event footage that I'm really excited to kind of dig into. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. I think that's it. So let's end the clap there.